What's going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen with some great news to give to you guys. Our good buddy Hack over at Vintage Havana Lounge in Ridgecrest, California has come up with an amazing promotion idea to help us out and to help out Cigars for Warriors. So basically, if you guys have not yet become a supporter of the Bakersfield Gentlemen, by starting May 1st through the rest of the month of May, he is going to match every donation made to Cigars for Warriors. So you sign up to become a supporter for $4.99 a month, he is going to give $4.99 to Cigars for Warriors. So you guys, if you want to help us out and help out Cigars for Warriors, make sure you guys hit that Become a Member link at the top of the page, or when you're commenting on our videos, hit that little teal shield with the heart. Thanks a lot, Hack, for helping us out with this. Hopefully this will help us out and help out Cigars for Warriors. Y'all have a great one.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, I was enjoying my delicious coffee jello. Damn. That's some jello-y goodness right there to everybody this morning. Larry, Samuel, Matt, how's it going, guys?
Richard, Barry, Hack. Let's see who else is in there. Philip Cable.
Hey, Phil. See you Monday. Yes.
So yeah, Miguel went ahead and made himself some coffee jello after we watched an episode of The Modern Rogue, and those guys made some, and it looked interesting, and so we picked up some gelatin, and this is his second batch of coffee jello. And how's it going?
Pretty damn good. I gotta say, nice and cold. It's so hot out lately. It's gonna be a good little mix, little pick me up. I'm using Devil Mountain coffee. It is supposed to have 6 times the normal caffeine of a regular cup of coffee. So I think this is 2 cups in here. Yeah, 12 ounces. So that is a lot of coffee.
Oh, so Daniel's over at the taco truck in Fraser Park. So he's not too far away from where we are right now. That's awesome. Richard, how you doing? And Matt over on YouTube. I don't know if we got to you yet.
My brother.
Gonna watch the launch on Saturday. I was disappointed it didn't happen yesterday. You know, we were all watching the TV, waiting for it to happen, and then they announced what's going to happen. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try again on Saturday when they do their thing. So
it's a better safe than sorry kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I want it to be historic. I don't want it to be tragic. So I'm very glad to see that. And Daniel, correct me if I'm wrong, because this comment's not popping up for some reason. But that Fraser Park one is the same people who own the one that we go to, right? In Valencia? Where the heck do we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay, yeah. I am eating coffee. Since I can't eat a whole bunch of other stuff, I figured, well, Jello doesn't have a lot of calories. And then I went to flavorless Jello, which has basically no calories. Castaic, sorry.
Castaic, yes.
Gosh dang it. My mind's a blank today. Damn, this thing's good right here. Mm-hmm.
Richard, how you doing? Okay, yeah, so yes, Castaic. Cohiba coffee this morning for Larry. That's a good choice. This morning, you guys, we are going with Mi Querida from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. You guys know that's Steve Saka. It's actually one of my favorites from him. You know, the brulee is really good.
Yeah.
You know, all the stuff that he makes is pretty damn good. So it's hard to pick out a favorite. If you guys have a favorite Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust cigar, let us know. And don't pick the unicorn. That's not fair. That's not fair to anybody else.
Yeah, it really is. I don't even think I've seen one in person. No, yeah, right. I really like the Sombra Mesa. That's good. But something about this Mi Querida has just always been just my tops right here. The Tricky Truck is really great too. I love that they expanded the line. But man, this guy right here. In fact, if I could borrow that lighter real quick, either one.
There's that coffee pudding, and you'll be thinking for the both of us. Yeah, gonna put him on a different level of enlightenment as he drinks that or eats that coffee jello. So yeah, they've done a couple of interesting movies on videos on the Modern Rogue. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but Jason Murphy is one of the hosts. Last May when we were in Texas, I had seen him over at the convention that we were at. It's a horror convention, and it's the one that we go to for Miguel's birthday. And I had seen him walking around the convention, and I thought I'd recognized him. And I had asked Chris Haskell, I'd asked Miguel, I was like, is that the guy from the Modern Rogue? And if you guys haven't seen, he does it in a whole 2 videos on understanding cigars and cigar basics with Mike Rosales and Skip Martin from RomaCraft. They did it at the RomaCraft headquarters. And, you know, they did some really good stuff. Skip did most of the talking. And they did some really good videos on it. And that's one of the ones that I really like. They also, you know, have the 5 essentials for building your at-home bar.
Love that video.
They have some mixology stuff. They have some really good videos if you guys haven't checked them out yet. But yeah, so we get set up for the show. Chris and I are on camera. We're talking, and we're live at the moment. And he's passing by, and as he's passing by, he kind of glances over to see what we're doing because we have the camera out. And everybody's having cigars. We're talking, and I called him out, and I said, "Excuse me, are you the guy from the Modern Rogue?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm Jason Murphy." I was like, "Holy crap! Come over here. We want you on our show." And he's like, "Okay." So he comes around the gate. You know, he sits down. He introduces himself. I introduce myself. Let him know what we're doing. I gave him a Roma Craft cigar. You know, to keep in line with what he had the last time I had seen he had smoked a cigar. And you know, he was on the show for a while, and then we wrapped up. And he actually hung out for a while, and we talked to him for a good 3 hours. I mean, it was a long time. He hung around, and we just sat there smoking cigars. Well, I smoked cigars. He just had a drink or two, and it was really nice.
Yeah, he was such a nice guy. I mean, that was a crazy night of meeting people that I've always wanted to meet. He's definitely on the list. The Modern Rogue Show is awesome. They do all kinds of stuff. They make their own homemade gas masks. If you want to learn how to do that, it's hilarious. But we also met the dude from Foundflix. It's just a review show for horror movies and what horror convention.
Yep.
Did not put two and two together that he'd be there, even though I'm pretty sure I saw a video saying he'd be there. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Back of my mind, and all of a sudden he's sitting at the same patio as us.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it was just awesome.
Yep.
And oh, man, yeah.
Rock Patel San Andreas and Bailey's Coffee for Jeff. Not a bad way to start the morning. I gotta say that has been one of the conventions that I have enjoyed the most. We help run a convention here in town. We've been to some conventions, some bigger ones, some smaller ones, but Texas Frightmare has by far been my favorite. That bar Saturday and Friday nights after the convention's over, everybody just gathered on the bar is the best. I actually met David Arquette there. He was sitting there into the bar. It was our first year there. I was like, Miguel, is that David Arquette? He's like, yeah. So that's awesome. And I'm a big fan of his. And I was like, told the bartender, like, hey, send that guy a drink, whatever he wants, man, on me. And he got a drink. And me and Miguel just sitting there talking. All of a sudden, I felt a tap on my shoulder. I turn around and it's him. And then he said, oh, I just wanted to thank you for the drink. You guys going to be here for a while? I was like, yeah, we'll be here for a while. He's like, okay, I got to go take care of some stuff. And I look over, and there's these two hot chicks. I was like, okay.
Take care.
He's like, I'll be right back. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. You know, I didn't expect him to come back. But sure enough, about an hour later, Miguel and I are still there just drinking at the bar, having a good time, you know, talking to people. He shows up. I think you got up to go do something, so he sat down. And me and David Arquette talked for like 2 hours because he has a house out by Ventura where we're from.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we kind of hit it off and started talking for the longest time. And, you know, he was buying us drinks the whole time. So I think those are some cool stories. When you get a story like that, you know, you love those stories because they're personal to you and they're fun. And, so I can say I had David Arquette buy me drinks for a couple hours while we talked shit.
Yeah, it's weird to say that a guy who's in movies I love, who was a friggin' TNA champion? WCW champion, excuse me.
John, how you doing?
Along with so much more things that guy's done. And just get to hang out and have a couple drinks with him.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. At the same time, Frankie was doing most talking with David Arquette.
Yes.
They were sitting right next to each other, chatting it up. And I was on the other side of Frankie, because there was a room the other side. And right next to me was this pilot just slamming drinks. And we were talking about...
We had to get ready to fly.
Talking about politics. He was a very smart guy, very nice guy. You know, his work. And, yeah, I guess he was getting ready to fly because I think he downed at least... For every one I had, I think he was at 2.5. And he was just going through them. He was nonstop to Chicago drinking, all right? It was it was good to watch. But I was a little nervous after that. I was like,
so that's how they do it.
So
they're just as nervous as we are.
I guess so. But it was
real quick.
Awesome.
Cam smoking himself a McAuliffe this morning. Say, Cam, how you doing? Hack is in and out this morning with his conference calls for the work. No worries. Again, if you guys don't know what Hack is doing, Hack over at Vintage Havana Lounge. For everybody that becomes a Facebook supporter this month, he's going to match that and donate that to Cigars for Warriors. So you guys only have a few days left. It only goes till Sunday, so we got 4 days. If you guys can't take advantage of that, please do. Not only going to help out the show with $4.99, you're also going to help out Cigars for Warriors by just signing up. So if you guys are able to do that, please take advantage of that before Sunday. And if you take care of it before Saturday, you guys will be entered into the Facebook supporter-only raffle that we're doing, and that's going to be a lot of fun. New show on Netflix starting Friday. Space Force. This will change your life forever. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Wait, is it a show about Space Force and like what you have to do to become part of it, or is it like a new scripted thing where they like tell hopefully cool adventures of future Space Force? I wonder. I really wonder. Yeah, give me some more details on that, Jeff, because that might change my life too.
And just real quick, in line with the whole meeting famous people thing, if you guys can give me your favorite famous person you've ever met, and it could be just a quick, oh my gosh, are you blah blah blah? Can I get a quick picture? Or you shook their hand real quick, or you actually hung out with them for a while, and your least favorite. For me, probably one of my favorites, besides the people we've already talked about, would be Udo Kerr.
That was a crazy experience.
He's a really good actor. He played the head vampire in the first Blade movie. The one that yells at the younger vampire guy.
Yeah, he's like the old guard coming into the new guard, the main bad guy of the movie.
He's been in a lot of other stuff too, and he's big in the horror genre. So he's very unique individual. And it was still really cool meeting him. We talked to him for a while.
Hey, Kevin.
He offered us to go to his house in Palm Springs.
To
go hang out, and I was like, "Whoa, okay, maybe." But yeah, Maynard from okay.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Cool. It came out. I'm really glad they came out with something. And then somebody made a joke saying, "Oh, Tool decides to follow up another with another album during the quarantine," and someone's like, "What's gonna last 20 years?" I'm like, "Oh my god." Because they took a little time to come up with some new, but it's some awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been a really cool experience.
So it could be a comedy. I think that's Steve Carell. We're supposed to say there from The Office. Okay, I'll definitely check that. It comes out tomorrow.
Like that guy. All right.
And I would say my least favorite that we've ever met would probably be a tie between the kid that played what's his name in the original Child's Play?
I'm not gonna help you because we run into this guy a lot.
Oh my
I don't want
gosh!
to cry, so
okay, the guy that played the original kid in Child's Play and Ric Flair.
What?
It's a tie
for not liking.
Did not enjoy.
What about Missy Pyle and Rose McGowan?
I could understand Missy Pyle because when I met Missy Pyle, it wasn't for entertainment reasons.
Oh.
It was for business.
Oh yeah,
we were on set. And maybe she's completely different on set than she was off set.
Wants to be professional.
So I'll give her that. And Rose McGowan is so far out there. She's like Alyssa Milano. I just don't even want to deal with that nonsense.
And you know what? She's been through a lot actually. So
she has. She was part of the Children of God, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
She was in a cult against her will because she was too young to not be in a cult. Her and the Joaquin brothers,
Phoenix and River.
Yeah, they were in the Children of God cult, which we talked about before over on Girls Gore Gin. That'll be on tonight, guys, at 7.
No, their last name was Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix and River Phoenix.
Sorry, yeah. Joaquin Phoenix, River.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Phoenix brothers.
Okay, you guys, we've got the gardeners going, so I apologize.
Shit.
Where's the mic?
What do you call it? We usually don't need it. I never
Thursdays.
I never face this way.
We always need to get it. No matter where we go on Thursdays, we get it. Favorite for Hack was Cedric the Entertainer. Oh man, rest in peace. Also, cigar smoker, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Waiting on an Avis bus, midnight St. Louis Airport.
What?
That's a cool one.
That's crazy.
That is a cool one.
Are you sure it wasn't what's his name? You were playing. I'm not playing. What was the movie?
Soul Plane?
No. Home Alone. And you got to ride with the polka band.
Oh,
what's his name?
John
Candy.
Yeah,
John Candy. I'm pretty sure they took an Avis bus all the way back. They all filled in the back.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, getting to do some of this stuff, the film stuff, the cigar stuff. We've got to meet some pretty interesting people, and it's always fun meeting celebrities. You never know exactly how they're going to be in real life, and some might surprise you, some might be exactly how you think they are, but it's always an experience.
I enjoyed the Ric Flair experience just because he was not hitting on me. He was hitting on a bunch of chicks. I enjoyed the Udo Kerr experience because he wasn't hitting on me. He was hitting on Frankie. So that was cool.
You're just jealous of that one, bro.
That was awesome. We could have got a free guy in the movies if you would have just manned up.
I will say Ric Flair was cool up until he was harassing every girl that came into the bar.
Every single one of them. It was crazy. I've never seen someone hit on everybody at once.
Yeah.
A little impressive, a little weird. That's no pillow. Yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of my favorite movies. I know it's like around the holidays. It's a Thanksgiving movie, I think. He's trying to get home for Thanksgiving or for Christmas because he misses Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Hey sis, how you doing? They got two of them fighting each other right
Yeah,
now.
they do.
Anyway, I might have to cut it a little early today.
I say we power through this shit.
All right.
If you guys can hear us, just let us know. If you guys are having trouble hearing us, let us know. I apologize for the gardeners right now, but hey, they got to work, man. I'm not gonna fault them for that.
They got a schedule. They keep to it. It's not exactly brain science, brain surgery, whatever you want to call it. I'm just can't even think. Anyway, okay. Jessica says sounds fine. Good. Actually, you should have checked out Jessica's show on Monday night. That was some interesting stuff. She actually had her sisters on, so they got to show their faces on camera, which I felt bad for her viewers, but still good.
It is what it is. But yeah, Mike. So, who would have been your favorite person that we met, or can I guess that you think?
Well, it's an easy one. That's easy. George A. Romero, my number one. RVD was a lot of fun, even though we met him really quickly.
That dude was stoned out of his mind looking for his car.
So friendly as he was looking through his car through the Ventura County parking lot, or Ventura County Fair parking lot, but it's all smiles.
Yeah,
there was no sadness in this
his
man.
car could have been stolen and sold for parts, and left with just the frame of the vehicle, and he would have still been so happy because he was so high.
Unbelievably high. But you know what? Super nice guy. He had a singlets ready to go. I'm pretty sure he was selling them too. Just a really, really cool experience. I really like meeting that Nick De Palma, who was one of the original Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
He's always a nice guy. We see him at quite a few conventions here in the Valley because he lives pretty close by.
Pretty sure it was Michelangelo the one he played.
Yes, I think you're right for sure. And just super friendly. And he knows what it is. Like, this is my character. I want to show it off. I want to be there for the kids. He's not charging arm or leg for anything. It's just a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. And new collabs coming up soon or surprises in store soon. Yes, there is some huge surprises that I can't speak of because they're even a surprise to me. No, we just play it as it goes. There's stuff coming up next week. But we'll talk about it next week when we get a little closer, just because we still have some great guests for today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that. Frank, you want to go into that a little bit?
Yeah. We'll have Billy and Gus on from Viva La Vida, Artisanal del Tobacco. Looking forward to having them on, talking about, Vivas. If you guys haven't tried Viva La Vida yet, you guys are missing out. They are a fantastic cigar. Any size you get them in, they are just amazing. So I would definitely recommend asking your local tobacconist if they have them. If they don't have them get a hold of their AJ Fernandez rep, and that's their distributor, and they can bring them in. AJ also blends these cigars, and they're just phenomenal in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I cannot disagree with that one bit. Cannot wait to get my hands on more of those Lanceros. I believe we'll be getting into the shop.
I'm hoping soon, yeah.
I'm hoping soon. But I won't tell you guys that exactly when it's going to happen so I can get first dibs, not going to lie. No, it's not very gentlemanlike, but I need those cigars in my life. So we're going to take first dibs, right? I'm sorry.
Although one new thing we did post up is Chester, you had another good one.
Oh, yeah.
That you posted up is you had a casting call, yeah?
I did. Gosh, I don't even know why I didn't even mention that at all right now. We're trying to get back in the swing of things, guys. Things are opening up. We have some good relationship with local businesses that are letting us film there, and we are putting on a comedy. We're gonna film a feature, hopefully over the next 2 to 3 months. I'm hoping to keep it at that 2-month ratio, so we can start editing and be out by the end of summer at least. But it's already filling up. I hope you guys will check it out. America on Elm Street is going to be the title, and as soon as there are actually things to show you guys, I definitely will. I promise. But right now, it's all in the pre-production stage. There's no website for it. There's no social media or anything. But it will all be happening as quick as we can, but to the best of our ability still. So I'm really excited about that. We also have some photo shoots that we have lined up that aren't 100% cigar related, but I think you guys are going to kick out of them.
Some of them will be cigar related. Oh, they're going to be very, very classy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it'll be Frankie. He'll be, the blanket over him, the cigar in the hand. two in the bush, whatever that saying is.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. But yeah, there we have some really interesting and fun larger scale photo shoots coming up. The end of this month, or end of June, because we're still in May. I keep forgetting that. And gosh, sorry, my nose. Those will all be readily available for everybody, but there will be some special Facebook supporter and Patreon only content that we get out of those as well, along with some video ideas I've been pitching to this guy that are more for the crazier stuff. I told you about the 3-part cigar, right? Where I wanted to. I can't say too much. I can't give away too much on camera, or else it'll ruin the surprise. Tell when I light it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then he actually threw in some better ideas because I wasn't thinking very properly. But I'm looking forward to that one. For July, we have a very special tasting challenge video thanks to Jeremy over from Culebras. So I'm really looking forward to that one as well. I know I'm waiting until July for that one, so I'm a little bit ahead of schedule telling you, but there's a good reason it's in July.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys will like all of that stuff because there's quite a bit of exclusive content and content for everybody coming out very soon.
Charles, how you doing?
Hey, Chuck, how you doing? Hope all is well. Thank you guys for bearing with us during that. I know you think you hear fine, but it was just super loud over here. Again, not their fault. It just is what it is.
Yeah, they got to work.
You can't make those machines quiet.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they got to work.
Yeah. What was that? King of the Hill episode where he buys the like overseas lawnmower and they're making fun of him for it.
Oh yeah.
Made to blow those tiny little cherry blossom leaves away. You're never gonna get these big old American leaves away.
Yeah.
And they were right.
I love King of the Hill. It's awesome.
It's one of my favorite shows, but I gotta say, I love Hank. I love Hank Hill. I see like 2 cigars on that show. That's about it. I think a bachelor party and maybe his boss. That might be it.
I'm gonna go back and watch the entire series and figure out the answer to that. I could have swore there's more than that.
I could be wrong. I definitely could be. But I'm starting to see. I notice those things more often when I started smoking. Like, oh, dang, they're having this cigar too.
Yeah, like The Godfather when they're having the meeting of all the families to bury all the drama. A lot of them were smoking cigars.
You know, that scene actually wasn't perfect though. Like a lot of people use it at film school and stuff. But there are some critics that came out. Real quick, Bill over on YouTube. How you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us. Using that Vintage Havana Lounge page. I love it. As much as they're trying to completely wipe the slate clean with all the families, they didn't have a slate to wipe clean.
Right.
They did not have the ceremonial hatchet to bury in the sand. And then they didn't have any squash or beef.
True, that is true.
There was no squash or beef in the entire scene. There's no way to make peace if you don't have at least a hatchet to bury, I would say. If you can't bury a hatchet, how are you going to do it? Chuck, thank you so much, man. I can't tell you how much that helps us out. We can really see a difference, guys, in the numbers when you guys share. It really does bump everything way up. Because Facebook likes you guys interacting with us, not so much us.
Yeah, they don't like us.
They don't like it. It's fine. It's fine. It's mutual. Facebook's cool, whatever. But I'm not going to call it.
I'm sorry. I just saw this from Jeff. Another good movie I watched was Motherless Brooklyn.
Yes, that's
Jeff. If you're still on, man, where did you see that? Was that Netflix, Hulu?
I am so sorry.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. What was that on? I would like to go and watch that. I love you guys. If you give us movie or TV or documentary recommendations, I will absolutely go watch them. As you guys know, not only do we do the show, but we also do film. We make films, and so anytime somebody recommends something new, I will definitely go watch it, whether I think it's great or I think it's horrible. For me, as a cinematographer, getting to see the way they set up their shots, the way they take the shots that they end up going with, and thinking on that is really big to me. And I think it helps me with my cinematography. So anything you guys can recommend, I definitely would appreciate it.
See, when you're watching, because we watch films at different angles on, if that makes sense. When you're looking at their cinematography, have you ever noticed a scene or an angle?
Better? Yeah, absolutely.
Or a framing that you could fit more pictures in that you shouldn't have put in?
No. Every time I do something, it's perfect. So I'm fine with that.
Fair enough.
No, there's lots, and you know that's one of the hard things about doing stuff, you know, like this, like filming, like even whatever you guys do for your jobs, I'm sure you're the same way. When you finish it, you can always think, oh man, maybe if I would have tweaked this, maybe if I would have tweaked that. That's universal, everybody's job, you know. No matter what you do, you can always find something that you could have tweaked yourself at the end, and you can't really um dwell on that because then you'll never be happy with anything you do. So even if you think you could have fixed it, whatever you decide to go with, you know, that's what you should be happy with the final product.
Oh, 100%. It's sometimes hard to do that though, when you really know, like, I would have just tweaked this little thing, this little tiny bit, and man,
Yeah.
those are the worst feelings.
Okay, so Motherless Brooklyn is on Amazon, Vudu, Redbox, and Apple. Just watch app locates movies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Better Call Saul impressed me numerous times with the camera show.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul is really well done.
That's a good show.
It's one of the better spin-offs, I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't really care for Breaking Bad that much. Not like everybody else did. I liked it.
I thought it was a really well put out story. There was a couple episodes I was like, whatever. But I really liked it. I really did. The ending was fine. You know, you're never gonna be totally satisfied with an ending of any show because it's a show that you invested in, and now you come to the end.
Well, Malcolm going off to college is a pretty good ending. I mean, that's fine. Oh wait, no, that's Crance's other show. Never mind. My bad. So yeah, Frankie Muniz, you know, it's good actor.
Yeah, he's the best.
I'm sorry I had to do that. Robert, how you doing, brother? I totally. If you ever have a chance to, if you need to look something up, I just Google it.
Yeah,
sometimes Google will help you out.
Google will show you exactly where you can get it.
Were you disappointed with SpaceX yesterday? No, I wasn't disappointed. Because after the Challenger thing, I don't think we need another situation like that. I really like them.
Challenger wasn't due to weather though. Challenger was like a structural failure of some sort. Something was wrong, and then when they ignited it, it triggered it or something, if I remember correctly.
I mean, nonetheless,
but still, I understand you want to be safe, rather safe than sorry.
This is a pioneering thing.
There's a really good SpaceX documentary on Disney Plus. If you guys have Disney Plus, you know, I actually didn't think I was gonna want Disney Plus. Then I saw, of course, the Mandalorian. Then they got all the Marvel stuff, and then you also get Discovery Channel too. Which has so many cool documentaries. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, what you get for your money for Disney Plus is really good. It may not have as much of a library as Hulu or Netflix, but you still get some really good quality content from Disney Plus. So we get Disney Plus, we get Hulu, we get Netflix, we get Amazon Prime, and I'm still debating on Shudder. Tammy, how you doing?
I had Shudder.
I had it for a while because we were signed up for it over at Texas Premiere, but there just wasn't enough stuff that caught my eye for the horror genre, and I was like, nah, the free trial is enough. I'm done.
No, I actually agree with that. I mean, I like the originals they're coming out with, so I might sign back up and support those, just because I really want to watch them. They have the new like a new Creep Show on there, which I really liked.
Yeah. That's his son, right?
No. It's just continuation. I don't think George Jr. has anything to do with that.
Oh, I thought he directed part of it.
I think maybe 1 or 2 episodes or 1 or 2 stories within the episodes, but it's not just him. It's because Creep Show wasn't just him. It was a collaboration of different filmmakers. Wes Craven did one.
Wow.
Quite a few people were a part of that series.
How old is it?
Old. It's like 80s, early 80s. The new one is obviously not them.
Yeah.
But it's still really good stuff. The filmmakers they got for it are really good. I think it's better than the new Twilight Zones.
The new Twilight Zones aren't bad though.
But they're not bad. Yeah.
What's that other show? Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Yeah.
That's pretty good too.
You guys know Joe. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Gonna make that juice. Yeah, there you go, Tammy. I appreciate that. And go ahead and try some black coffee jello. Just a little bit of whipped cream on top too, guys. It's like a little boop. Totally fine.
How much?
It's a boop.
Oh, okay.
It's I believe that's an imperial measurement though. It's yeah, we don't really use it that often.
Yeah,
but it is there just in case. Yeah, Black Mirror is really good, but Joe from Girls Going Gin, she's been a guest on the show a couple of times, gone with us to some really cool events, including over at Vintage Giovanna. Always calls it Mirror Black.
Yeah,
like she cannot remember the name to save her life. But once you started saying that, I'm like, they should have went with that. I like that name better. I don't know why. Just reversing the word, like it sounds.
I would have named
more
it Aleister Black.
Oh, Aleister, of course, yes. And then you could have the show kick you while you watch it. No, that guy seems mean. I don't want to hang out with him because he seems very like what's what I'm looking for? Kind of depressing, and then he'd kick me in the head. No, it sounds terrible. It's a wrestler. If you guys don't know, I'm sorry. Friggin' A. We can go to this for a quick second. What did you think about the crowd over there now?
Well, it wasn't really a crowd. It was just employees that they had standing there, so that was kind of cheesy. The thing that's confusing the hell out of me is, for those of you that don't know, after WrestleMania, WWE fired a ton of people to make room for new people. And one of the people that they fired, his name was Drake Maverick. Yet they had recorded a bunch of shows prior to his release. And, he was pretty shaken up about getting fired. He went to Twitter. He didn't talk bad about WWE. But you could just see how the pain in his eyes. I think he was crying about how sad he was to have been let go, and how much he loved the company and stuff. But now they have this tournament to see who their next cruiserweight champion, 205 champion is.
That purple belt, right?
And he's in the finals. So I'm like, how many episodes ahead did they record? And if he goes on to win, how are they going to take it away from him when he's fired? So maybe they'll bring him back. Kurt Angle came back last night, and he was released. So,
well, here's the thing, though. I heard from Russell Talk. I think there was a lot of furloughs.
Right.
So I think he hopefully was just one of the furloughed guys. I wish all of them were and not fired at all because I liked a lot of the names they released. Some of them I was like, okay, whatever. Like the Revival, I knew they were leaving anyway.
They're over at AEW. They showed up last night. Yeah.
I don't even care about them, honestly.
I thought they were pretty darn good.
There's so many friggin' tag teams though. They weren't as good as the other ones.
But they're like, I'm sorry to get off onto a tangent about wrestling, guy, but they're a true tag team. They weren't like Ricochet and the other guy that just got pushed together. They're a tag team.
That's what they came in to do. I totally agree with that. But they just have the same charisma. They didn't have the same clout as the other guys, although they're amazing, and they do in other areas.
Yeah.
Just WWE didn't utilize it well, I think. But anyway, I'm sorry. That's way off topic.
We're over time, too.
Oh, shoot. Okay, guys. We will see you guys at 2:00 today with our talking with Viva La Vida. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So if you guys have a Viva La Vida cigar in your humidor, make sure you grab it out for this show. If you have a chance to go to your local shop and grab one, make sure you do, and smoke one with us today, you guys, on the podcast. And we'll be talking more cigar stuff with them. So please join us at 2 and share the hell out of the show. Yes. And again, you guys, please take advantage of the Facebook supporter thing. Make Hack open up that wallet and pay some money to Cigars for Warriors. For everybody that becomes a supporter this month, not only going to help us out, but Hack is going to match that dollar for dollar and send that over to Cigars for Warriors, I think on Monday. So let's make him pay, you guys. If you guys can, hit that supporter button, hit the link, become a supporter, and let's make Hack pay some money.
Let's do it. I love it, guys. Thank you so much for all the support so far. Thank you for all the shares. Keep it going, guys. Help us out today, especially when we have the guys from Viva La Vida on. I really want to show them some love. We were talking with David. I think you already posted a picture, right? I'm not spoiling anything. Okay. About how they deserve to be more well known. Mm-hmm. That cigar deserves its spotlight.
Yep.
And let's help give it to them with a little extra boost today on the show. Frankie does a great job showing off that swag. But let's take another step further and let's get their interview on all the pages we can today, guys. Would really appreciate that. Other than that, tomorrow morning we have the California Hillbilly.
Yep.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Cool. And I'm trying to get Sparkle from Fresno on, and I sent her a couple cigars. Like, oh, here, I won't make you pay for those cigars, or why don't you be guest? She's also an actress. She's been in a couple of our things, but they never got to her. They were supposed to be there yesterday.
Oh.
So I might just ask her to be on Monday or Tuesday versus what was supposed to be today, like a surprise. But is what it is,
you're gonna
guys.
surprise me?
I'm gonna surprise you with
Sparkle.
Yes. So I'm sorry about that. I thought that would be cool.
It's all right. It's all right. And if you guys have any suggestions for next week's lineup, let me know. Message the page.
Yeah.
You guys see the last couple of weeks been doing cigars of the week, kind of give you guys an idea of what we'll be smoking that week. But if you guys have anything that you guys want to see, let us know in the comments or let us know
100%.
Through a message, and I will definitely see what we can do.
I would love that, yeah. Or we could put a poll up in the Facebook group or something, or maybe we'll do a fan. Gosh dang it. Facebook and Patreon poll and let them pick one of the weeks. See what happens. Other than that, guys, you have a good one, and we will see you again at 2 p.m. Have a good one, guys.